Well, 32 have become 16, and this competition has already shed two-thirds of its initial participants. Another 8 must fall over the course of the next 2 legs. Hello, and welcome to all of you all over the world. Absolute pleasure to have you on board. Another 4 rounds to go until the summit of this European competition. And with each passing round, expectation and noise continue to rise. We really do have a fantastic atmosphere here, and the players from both sides will seek to feed off that. Let us hope that they can serve us up a fittingly exciting game. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. This, of course, the extra round, which is unique to this competition because of its very large draw.
Well, Peter, I think the common argument as to whether this results in another game, too many, over the long course of the season is for another time. Although rumour has it that there may be changes on the horizon. Anyway, let's not detract from the fact that it's another round of excitement where even the smallest of mistakes could prove fatal. No matter who you are, the opening exchanges will provide a good picture as to how this tie will be played out.
And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Gareth Barry, I would say, and all his experience. You know, what he lacks in pace, he makes up for with his astute reading of the game, which helps him to be positionally secure, and he's rarely found wanting in that respect.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Damondoy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Richarlison.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Well weighted. Richarlison! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Plays it out to the flank. What an adventurous run from a defender. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Chance to shoot. He's gone for it! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, this is up.
There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. A more than decent game up to now. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Walcott, it's Walcott! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Davis. And here's Ndoye. That's great strength on the ball. And there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Richarlison really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Richarlison over to the left. Dinks one in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Holding. Davis. Davis spreads it towards the left. Now it's Ndoye. Ndoye clips one through. Well played, he saw that coming. Everton keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Hits one! Yes! And surely that settles it. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. And that's sprayed out wide. Battles to win it back. Holding positions himself well and cuts it out. And he's going long. Looks to play him in. It's a minor communications breakdown. Coleman. Davis just brushed off the ball there. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that?
Richarlison! Just too high. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. 1 foot firmly in the next round. Victory away from home. Home comforts to come. Much of the job is done. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. Just joining us, we are already underway. Trippier. Manchester United were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Whipped in. Towering header! Schneiderlin drives it forward. Deeney. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. It's gone out for a throw-in. And here's Deeney. Shapes to shoot! Rice can get it clear. Big chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Trippier. Is there any support? He might not need it. That's good defending, very good defending. Deeney displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Out for a throw. Tries to get it forward quickly. Decent looking ball. Deeney. Crunching tackle. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. There's the end of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Well, we're already into the second period.
Manchester United can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Just brushed off the ball there. Steered forward. Gradle. Weston are quick to defend their manager. The wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
And here's Gradle, and he's on his way! And they've been caught out here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Ruddy is there to take. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be outmuscled. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rice.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Gradle. It's Dini! And shoots! And he's found the net!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Manchester United have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? The final 5 minutes. Almost there, and the players can feel it. And it's Phillips. Valbuena. It's one! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Valbuena showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Manchester United could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Who's ball? Who's going to get there? So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United playing victory here, and on balance they were worth it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. We have already started here. Manchester United bring a useful lead into their home game, having won the first leg on the road. And they look safe for a place in the last 8, unless things take a drastic turn for the worse here. Shade too heavy, people can pick that up. Holding. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And that's out of reach. Richarlison. Tries lifting it over. Brings it forward. Forward it goes. Davis. And it's played forward. And Aubameyang! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Richarlison. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! Oh, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. And they've been caught out here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Gets away from his opponents. Davis. Out to the right. Over to the left. Richarlison. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Steered forward. Chance to break. Gets the better of his man. And the finish! It's a stunning goal! He's got himself a peach of a goal! There is the breakthrough!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Manchester United take the lead, landing the first significant block. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-sport half of football. It still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Manchester United head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Holding does well there, alert. It's Aubameyang. Aubameyang, and Aubameyang! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Aubameyang cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
Aimed in towards the centre. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Holding. Forward it goes. And the counter is on. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. And it's played forward. He spotted the run and played him through. And he's onside. Has a hit! Valbuena!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
He's got to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Plays it out to the flank. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all showing no substance. Where's the final product?
There goes the final whistle. Manchester United are through. They have the look of a team that fancies going all the way this time. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary. but the level of expectation is also very, very... Tries a shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Crystal Palace have statistically the worst defence in the league. Nelson. Out to the right. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Plays it out to the wing, looks to clip it forward. Oh, he's not going to get that.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Hoists it high. Dangerous looking ball. And it's come to nothing. It's a loose ball. Cahill drives it forward. Plays it out to the flank. And it's got through. We've won a corner. And a shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Played out to the right. Out towards the flank. A chance to play it in. Going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Dante. And it's Gradle. And here's Giroud. Walcott. Gets it upfield. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Forward it goes. Jagielka. Nelson. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Can he get the shot away? And he's been booked for simulation.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Gradle. And here's Deeney. Walcott has a pop! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Plays it over to the other flank. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Here it comes. Now it's Giroud. And here's Walcott. Phillips. And he heaves it forward. McDonald. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. And he's away. Giroud. big chance! Back of the net! And that could well be the winner! And that really is so impressive.
Giroud showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Chance to shoot. Oh, great! He's gone for it! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Hoists it forward. Nicely controlled.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Walcott has a hit! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Manchester United could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a risk? And that's that. Manchester United emerge victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
So we're down to the last 8. The competition you sense rapidly heading towards its big climax. A dash for the finishing line, the showpiece final. Welcome to our live coverage on quarter-final day. It is good to have you with us, and you can see that the atmosphere is building very nicely. Super noise, grand level of expectation, and that is only rising as we head towards kick-off time. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last 4 on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it.
Has a hit! Ball's out on the left now. Lovely bit of skill there. And it's hoisted clear. Chadley. Anderlecht. Oh, playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And here's Deeney. Goes for goal! Goal! Manchester United!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. He's gone for it! There are a few waiting for it. Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Moves it over to the other flank. He's had that put on a plate. Has a pop! That comes as a mighty relief. Bakali. To get it forward quickly. Deeney. He's got... It's Deeney! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Cleared away. And it's half-time here.
There we are, off they go for half-time. They did indeed come in the first half.
Only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Manchester United head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're already into the second period.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Has a look and has a go. Just a fraction high.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Deeney! Oh, that's a Terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Chadley. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's come loose. Bakali gets wrestled off the ball. And now the breakaway. Dini has a pop! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Dini is fouled. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. No, not quite.
Barry has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Dini gets it back.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Dante. And it's Valbuena. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Lobs it in gently. Swung. Header! Has a shot! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Ruddy reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United win at home. 90 minutes still to play on the road, but they have a lead to cling to. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, they've got to be happy with what they've produced here, because they showed plenty of industry, and I think they've ended up getting what they deserve.